Hey everybody, welcome back to the shed. I hope everybody is happy and well and enjoying your model trains. Today's video is all about a new arrival, a new project. Also, I'll be talking about building my bigger and better layout. And we'll also be talking about the move to the bigger shed. So lots to talk about. Let's get started. When the warmer months come, I'm hoping to move from this shed to that shed. Now that shed is 12 foot by 6 foot, so it is a little bit bigger than this shed, and also the door is in the middle, so I can get a much bigger and better layout in there. So I set about designing my layout, and it's something that I drew out on paper to get a rough idea of what I wanted. Now, somebody who I speak to outside of YouTube is Colin from Woodthorpe International. His channel used to be called Colin's Engage, and Colin's a great guy, really, really clever, really knows his stuff, and he kindly offered to help design me a layout. So I emailed him my picture that I drew, and he came back with a few more ideas, and he's great to work with. We emailed each other backwards and forwards with different ideas, and we came up with this. So this is my new track plan. The red line that you see is an upper section, so it'll be on 2 levels, and the red line was going to be a shuttle line, so it could be an EMU or a DMU, and then I'd put a shuttle unit in there. But after thinking about it, I think I'm going to change that. I am going to make the red line come back on itself and then go all the way around. Because I really like layouts where you've got a train going along and a train coming out the tunnel. So that's really what I want. So I'm going to change that a bit. In the middle there, you can see that the track does come off the baseboards a little bit. So I'll have to make some corner pieces to go in there to support the track, but it's no big deal. So very happy that's what's going to happen. You can see there in the middle where the platforms will go for the big station. And massive thank you to Colin for taking out the time to help me design everything. The marketing layout is definitely moving forward now. One thing that I spoke about on my Christmas special was the fact I wanted to do an exhibition sized layout, something I wanted to do for ages, and I spoke to my wife about it, and it was something that I could have in the house during the cold winter months and then store it in the shed over the summer months when I'm using my marketing stuff. And she had a few concerns. She was worried about me lifting the layout because of my stomach issues. I can't do any lifting. She had my best interests at heart, so I understood that, and she was right, really. It was still something I wanted to do, and it really got me thinking. The other day, I went to my parents' house, helped them with a few bits and pieces, and then I was travelling home. I got stopped at the level crossing, and before you could see them, you could hear them coming. It was 2 Class 37 Collis rail locomotives. Oh, they sounded awesome. It really took me back to my childhood. That's where I used to stand watching trains as a kid. And I always used to hope it was a Class 37. Most of the time it was a Class 43 HST. This was in the 80s, early 90s, up to sort of 1993 when I became really ill. But it's something I used to enjoy doing. So I thought to myself, maybe I could build a layout based on my childhood. Because where I live, there's a huge train yard, which is sort of there. It comes out the train yard into the main station where I live, and then it goes past where I used to live. It's all done within a few mile stretch. I thought maybe I could model that. And it really got me thinking, yeah, I could definitely do that. And then, I thought about it. Where'd you put this layout? So I've got my markling. Now, one thing I do want to say is my markling is my main layout. That's my main interest. But I thought it would be fun to do a second project, something for a bit of fun. And then I thought, well, I could have my markling in that shed, but make it lower down. Above that, I could build my UK layout. Underneath the UK layout, I'll put some lighting so it lights up all my markling. There's no law saying I can't have two layouts and run two layouts. But this, as I say, would be the main priority, and the UK one would be a bit of fun. And the UK one would be based on Class 37s. I might get a HST as well in there eventually. I don't think I could model the full train yard because it's huge. You'd need one hell of a baseboard, and it'd cost you hundreds and hundreds of pounds in points. But I could do a simplified version, then into the train station and past where I used to live. So I've been looking at books, I've been looking online. A fellow YouTuber also put some drone footage of the train yard, which gave me a lot more ideas. So that's going to be the new project. And I've been looking online to see what things are costing, and obviously it's not going to be a cheap project. But I came across this. Yes, it's a Hornby, Class 37 locomotive. I really wasn't looking at buying a new train, to be honest. But check this out. Look at the price. £64.99 from Kernel Models. I couldn't believe it. For a brand new locomotive that's DCC ready. I had to have it. So I ordered it. Brilliant service. Arrived about 2 or 3 days later, I think it was. Really, really pleased. I put some pictures on your screen now. I'm not going to open it. I'll put some pictures on your screen so you can see it better. So happy with it, really am. So the new layout will be based on 37s, and it would have 4 or 5 different ones of different liveries. Now the reason I've gone for Hornby, if you've got 4 or 5 Class 37s and you get on your Cura scale road, you're going to be spending big money, especially because I want sound fitted. If you look at Bogman, you're still going to spend a lot of money. But with this, it was a great price. I still got fit sound in it, but that'll come later on. Got to save the old pennies and get a new DCC controller. As I say, that'll come in time. So this is going to be a massive, massive project. Going to build a UK layout and a new markling layout in that shed. Now it's not going to be something that's done within a few weeks or a few months. It could take over a year. It takes as long as it takes. I want it to be right, and I want it to look the way I want it. So at the minute I'm concentrating on buying in the necessary timber and the track and the points and everything that I need to make the move. I'm hoping to start it in spring, but might be delayed. It depends when I've got everything here and everything's ready, because this is a massive financial commitment to build 2 layouts. It's just going to take its time. So there's going to be a lot of videos coming this year, a lot of new projects, a lot to come on my channel. So please stay tuned. Give the video a like if you can, please. If you've not already, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all again on the next one.